Hello friends, welcome you again in Radha Group Tuition channel. We have already studied basic maths and factorization. Okay, now we will going to start in your maths chapter number 5, arithmetic progression, which has weightage of 4 marks in your board exam. And it is a good chapter to raise your confidence. Okay, so now start with arithmetic progression. So what do you mean by arithmetic progression? So friends, you have seen many things in nature which is follow the certain patterns, just like suppose petals of sunflowers, grains on maize cob, holes in honeycombs. These are followed certain patterns. Suppose in numbers I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinite numbers. These are our natural numbers and we know that it is denoted by capital N. Okay. Now see, here 1 is there. We are adding 1 into 1. That means 2. We are adding 2 into 1. That is 2 plus 1. That is 3. We are adding 1 into 3, that means 3 plus 1, that is 4, and going on. So see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, but we are adding fixed number into its preceding number. We are adding fixed number into its preceding number. That means, but except the first term. Here 1 is the first term, 2 is your second term, 3 is your third term, 4 is your fourth term. Now see, all the numbers are called the terms in this series. Okay, so we are taking 1 is the first term. So first term is denoted by small a. First term is denoted by small a, and the fixed term which is added to the preceding term except first term is called a common difference, and common difference is denoted by small d. So see here, first term is denoted by a, common difference is denoted by small d. Okay, now see, we have a is there, then we are adding some fixed number. Suppose we are taking natural numbers, then a plus d, we are adding here 1, so 1 plus 1, that is 2. So here a plus d, 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now your third term, that is a plus 2d. Okay, then a plus 3d. Then see, now first term is your a, second term is your a plus d, third term is your a plus 2d, fourth term is your a plus 3d, and going on. So this is the general form of arithmetic progression. This is the general term of arithmetic progression. So this is called or you can say general form of arithmetic progression. So general form of arithmetic progression is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, and so on. First term is your a, second term a plus d, third term a plus 2d, fourth term a plus 3d, fifth term a plus 4d, and so on. Now See, suppose we are taking again 1, 2, 3, 4. But it has infinite numbers. So it is called infinite arithmetic progression. It is called infinite arithmetic progression. That means the arithmetic progression which has infinite number is called infinite arithmetic progression, and finite arithmetic progression which has finite number of terms. Here infinite number of terms and finite number of terms which is called infinite arithmetic progression, finite arithmetic progression. Suppose we are taking 1, 2, 3 up to 50. So this is called a finite arithmetic progression. This is infinite arithmetic progression because it has infinite number of terms. Here fixed number of terms up to 50. That means here 50 terms are there. So it is called a finite arithmetic progression. So we have two types of arithmetic progression: infinite arithmetic progression, finite arithmetic progression. Now we know that first term is a, common difference is small d. General form of arithmetic progression is a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, and so on. Okay. Now let's take again another example. Suppose here 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, and so on. Now see, your first term is 1, that means a is equal to 1. Okay. Now your t1, that means term 1, that is also a. So you can say a is equal to 1 is equal to t1. Again, first term is denoted by a, that is here 1, or you can say t1, t2, t3, t4, t5. Okay. That means here first term is your a, that is 1, and 1 is equal to t1. Now what is t2? t2. So tt is equal to 4. t3, that is 7. t4, that is 10. Now see, what is the common difference? So d is equal to, you have to subtract the first term from the second term, you have to subtract third term from the second term. Now see, that is t2 minus t1. So what is t2? t2 is your 4. What is t1? That is 1, or that means this is 3. So d is equal to 3. Again see here, d is equal to, suppose t3 minus t2. What is t3? 7. t2 is 4, that is 3. Again suppose d is equal to fourth term minus third term. What is fourth term? That is 10. Third term is 7, that is 3. Now see here, every time d is always fixed number. Here 3, here 3, here 3, and so on. Whenever you find d, it is always 3. That means difference is always fixed number. Difference is always fixed number. We are adding here 1 into 3. 1 plus 3, that is 4. 4, we are adding again 3. 4 plus 3, that is 7. Again 7 plus 3, that is 10. Again 10 plus 3, that is 13, and so on. So this is your arithmetic progression which has fixed number which is adding to its preceding number except the first one. Except first term. Okay. So this is called your arithmetic progression. But the condition is that it has fixed common difference. It has fixed common difference, and common difference is find out by t2 minus t1, or you can find out t3 minus t2, or you can find out t4 minus t3, and so on. Okay. Okay. Now common difference is a fixed number, but common difference, it may be positive, it may be negative, it may be zero. Again, common difference is a fixed number, but it may be positive number, it may be negative number, or it may be zero. Suppose this is your one AP. AP, that means arithmetic progression. Here first term is 4, second one is 8, third 12, fourth 16, and so on. So here A is equal to first term. A, that means first term, or you can say T1, term 1, that is 4. Okay. Now see difference. Common difference, that means T2 minus T1. So T2 is 8, T1 is 4, that is 4. Again, suppose D is equal to T5 minus T4. Which one is your fifth term? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. That is your fifth term, 20. 20 minus T4 is 16. That is 16. Again, D is 4. So here common difference D is positive number, which is 4. Now suppose your AP is first term is 21, second term is your 17, third term is your 13, fourth term is your 9, and so. See here now, first term A, or you can say term 1, that is 21. Common difference is equal to T2 minus T1, that is T2 is 17 minus 21. Now see, 17 minus 21. Here 21 is bigger number than 17, so answer is always minus 4. Okay. Again, D is equal to T3 minus T2. Which one is your third term? 13 minus second term 17. Again here 17 is greater than 13, so answer is minus 4. See here, D is minus 4, here D is minus 4, common difference is fixed number, but difference is here negative number. Difference is here negative number. So arithmetic progression has common difference may be positive number, may be negative number, or it may be 0. Suppose your AP is 3, 3, 3, 3. That is also arithmetic progression, because see your first term 3, common difference T2 minus T1, here 3 minus 3, that is 0. Again D is equal to T3 minus T2, that means again 3 minus 3, that is 0. So here common difference, that is fixed number, and it is 0. That means common difference may be positive number, may be negative number, or it may be 0. Okay? Okay. Now suppose you are asked that you have to find common difference, and given AP is, suppose 7 your first term, 22 is your second term, 37 third term, and so on. Find out first term and common difference. So first term is your A, or you can say T1, that is 7. Or you have to find common difference D, that is T2 minus T1. So T2 minus T1. T2 is 22 minus T1 is 7. So answer is 15. Okay. Again, D is equal to, suppose T3 minus T2. T3 is 37 minus 22. So answer is 50. So here A and D. So you have to write answer. First term A is equal to 7 and D is equal to 50. That is your answer. Clear? Okay. Now suppose you are given an AP first term is your 62, then 57, then 52, then 47 and so on. Find out here first term, that is A, and common difference D. So your first term, or you can say T1, that is 62. It is 62. Now common difference you can find out by T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2 or T4 minus T3. Suppose I am taking here T3 minus T2. T3 is 52 minus T2, that is 57. So 52 minus 57, here 57 is greater than 52. So answer is always negative. So answer is D is equal to minus 5. So answer A is equal to 62 and D is equal to minus 5. That is your answer. Is it clear? Okay. Now we are given 3 APs are there. The first arithmetic progression is minus 7, minus 9, minus 11, minus 13. We have to find first term and common difference in all the 3 arithmetic progressions. For the first one, see here, your A, that is first term, or you can say T1 is minus 7. So this is your first term, minus 7. Now common difference D. D is equal to T2 minus T1. Which is your T2 second term? Minus 9. Right here. Minus 9. Here minus is there. And T1. Which one is your T1? Minus 7. You have already written A is equal to minus 7. So into bracket minus 7. Now simplified it. Minus 9. Minus minus plus 7. So minus 9 plus 7. 9 is here greater than 7. It has sign of negative. So the answer is always minus 2. That means A is equal to minus 7 and common difference D is equal to minus 2. That is your answer. For the second AP, 0, 1 integer half, 3, 4 integer half. That means, see here, A, the first term is 0. So you have to write here 0. Now, common difference D is equal to T2 minus T1. Here T2 is 1 integer half, 1 and half. That means 1 integer half minus 0. So 2 ones are 2 plus 1, that is 3 upon 2 minus 0. Or you can simple write. 1 integer half, because minus 0, that means nothing is subtracted from the 1 and half. So you have to write simple 1 and half. So the common difference is 1 and half. It is always 1 and half because it is given to you. That is, all the 3s are AP. And in AP, common difference is always same. Okay. For the third AP, 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. So your first term is 1.0. So you have to write 1.0 or you can write 1. Common difference D, that is T2 minus T1. Which one is your T2? 1.1. So it is 1.1 minus 1.0. So 1.1 minus 1.0. That means here 0.1. So this is your common difference. Okay. Now let's we move towards your first exercise 5.1 in your textbook, and page number is your 99. Okay. Let's move. Now in your first example, you have to prove that is it arithmetic progression or not. If it is arithmetic progression, why it is arithmetic progression? Now we know that if it is arithmetic progression, it has fixed number of common difference. The common difference is always same. And so, you can say that it is a arithmetic progression. Your first example is the taxi fare after each kilometer. When the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer. For the first kilometer fare is rupees 15. So you have to write here 15. Okay. Now see, and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. Now your taxi fare for the first kilometer rupees 15 is there, and next kilometer, or you can say additional kilometer, rupees 8 is there. So here 15 plus 8, then 15 plus 8 plus 8, then for the fourth kilometer additional 15 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, and so on. So your arithmetic progression or AP is 15 plus 8 23, 15 plus 8 23, 23 plus 8 that is 31, 31 plus 8 that is 39. So this is your AP 15, 23, 31, 39. Okay. Now see here, is it arithmetic progression? See here, first term is your A that is 15. Now D that means T2 minus T1. T2 is 23 minus 15, that is 8. Again D is equal to T3 minus T2. Here 31 minus 23, that is also 8. Again D is equal to T4 minus T3, that is 39 minus 31 is 8. So see here, common difference is every time same is that 8, 8, 8. That means it is a arithmetic progression. So in answer you have to write, yes, given sentence is makes an AP which has first term is A is equal to 15 and common difference D is equal to 8. Okay. Now your second example, the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Again, the amount of air present in a cylinder, we don't know which amount of air is in a cylinder. When a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Suppose air in a cylinder is X. X. Now every time when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time, when you pump it, 1/4 of the air in a cylinder is removed. So your first term is X. Now when you are pumping at a first time, air is removed from x minus 1/4 of x. जितनी भी हवा थी हमारी उसमें से 1/4 हवा वैक्यूम पंप निकाल देता है. That means x minus 1/4 x. So x minus x upon 4, that means 4x minus x divided by 4. We are taking LCM here. That means 3x by 4. So your second term is 3x by 4. Now third term. Which one? See, every time when you are pumping your vacuum pump, it removes 1/4 air which is in the cylinder. So again, which one is your second term? 3x minus 4. So 3x divided by 4. Now 1/4 of x is removed from here. That means minus 1/4 of x. कितनी थी x मतलब 3x minus 4 थी. So you have to write here 3x divided by 4. Is it clear? Okay. Now see 3x divided by 4 minus 3x divided by 16. Again taking LCM. Here 4, here 1. So 3 4s are 12x minus 3x divided by 16. So 12x minus 3x, that is 9x divided by 16. So this is your third. Now again fourth term. See, the air is 9x upon 16 in the cylinder. Now we are removing 1/4 of the x. What is x? 9x upon 16. इतनी एयर थी हमारे सिलेंडर में, इसकी 1/4 हम निकाल देते हैं. That means 1/4 of 9x divided by 16. Okay. So 9x upon 16 minus 9x upon 16, 4. We are taking LCM. Multiply it by 4. Here 1. 9 4s are 36x minus 9x divided by 64. So 36x minus 9x, that is 27x divided by 64. So this is your fourth term. Now see here. What is AP? AP is x, then 3x divided by 4, then 9x divided by 16, then 27x divided by 64. Okay, so A is equal to x. Now D is equal to T2 minus T1. T2 is 3x divided by 4 minus x. Nothing is there in the denominator. That means 1 is there. LCM 3x minus 4x divided by 4. So here minus x by 4. That is D. Now suppose D is equal to T3 minus T2. Which one is your third term? 9x by 16 minus the second term is 3x divided by 4. Again we are taking LCM. Here 16 is also 16 is LCM. 1 here 4 4s are 16. So answer is 9x minus 3 4s are 12x divided by 16. 9x minus 12x, that is minus 3x upon 16. Now see here. Here D is minus x by 4. Here D is minus 3x upon 16. So the common difference is not same here. That means we can say that this sentence, that means your second sentence cannot make AP, or you can say cannot make arithmetic progression. Okay, so you have to write in your answer AP. This sentence is not making an AP. Okay, now your third sentence. the cost of digging a well. Now your third sentence for the first example is the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging when it cost rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. That means, see here, if you are digging a well for the first meter, the cost is rupees 150. Then for every meter 50 rupees is rises for the subsequent meter. That means the next meter, that means second meter, for the second meter 150 plus 50. For the third meter 150 plus 50 plus 50 and so on. So your actual AP is 150, then 200, 250, 300 and so on. So your first term A is 150. D, common difference, is T2 minus T1. What is T2? 200 minus first term 150. So difference is 50. Again D, T3 minus T2. Your third term is 250 minus second term 200. So D is 50. For each common difference, always D is 50 and your first term is 150. That means we can say that the third sentence makes an AP where A is equal to 150 and common difference is always 50. Your fourth sentence, the amount of money in the account every year. See, when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest at 8% per annum. Now we have to remember the formula to find out the compound interest. Okay, so after first year, or you can say after completing the first year, what is the value? See, $10,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 for the first year. That means after second year, $10,000 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to 2. After third year, that is 10,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to 3. Now see here, if you are calculating this one, the value is 10,800. If you are calculating for this one, it is not same as it is for the first year. That means always here your first term 10,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 is to 1. If you are finding D, common difference, which is not minus 10,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to 1 is not equal to, see here, 10,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to 3 minus 10,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to 2. So common difference is not same. So we can say that our fourth sentence cannot make an AP. So see here, for the first example, first sentence makes an AP. Second example, not makes an AP. Third one makes an AP, and fourth one not makes an AP. Okay. Now our second example, see. Write first four terms of an AP when the first term A and the common difference D are given as follows. The first one, see, A is equal to 10, and d is equal to 10 is given to you. Now you have to write first four terms. Now we know that first term is a, or you can say p1, that is 10. Second term is a plus d, so 10 plus what is d? 10, that means 20. Third term is a plus 2d, that is 10 plus 2 into 10, that is 10 plus 20, that is 30. And fourth term is a plus 3d, so 10 plus 3 into 10, that is 10 plus 30, so it is 40. Okay, so our first four terms is AP is equal to, first term is 10, second term 20, then 30, then 40, and so on. Okay, same way, suppose we are given fifth example. A is equal to minus 1.25 and D is equal to minus 0.25. Now see, your first term, that means A, or you can write T1, that is minus 1.25. Second term is A plus D, that is minus 1.25 plus minus 0.25, that means minus 1.25 minus 0.25. See here, plus minus minus, that means minus 1.25 and minus 0.25. So the answer is minus 1.50. Okay, then A plus 2D minus 1.25 plus 2 into minus 0.25, that means minus 1.25 plus minus 0.25 into 2, that is 0.50. Okay, so minus 1.25 and minus 0.50, that means minus 1.75. Then A plus 3D, your fourth term, that is minus 1.25 plus 3 into minus 0.25, that means minus 1.25 plus minus 0.25 into 3, that means 0.75. Both are minus, so answer is minus, but you have to add minus 1.25 and minus 0.75, that means minus 2.0. Okay, so your first four term is AP is equal to minus 1.25, then minus 1.50, then minus 1.75, then minus 2.0, and so on. Okay, remaining three examples you have to do yourself. Now third example, okay, for the following APs write the first term and the common difference. So in example 3, first one is 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3, and so on. You have to write first term and common difference. Which is the first term? First one is given to you, that is called the first term. So first term is A, or you can say T1, that is 3. And common difference D. D is equal to T2 minus T1. T2 is 1 minus T1 is 3, that is minus 2. Your answer is A is equal to 3 and D is equal to minus 2. That is your answer. Same thing, suppose you are given third one. One upon 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3, 13 by 3. So your first term, that is A, or you can say T1, that is 1 upon 3. Common difference D is equal to T2 minus T1. T2 is 5 by 3 minus T1 is 1 upon 3. LCM 3, 5 minus 1 divided by 3, that is 4 upon 3. So your answer is A is equal to 1 upon 3 and D is equal to 4 upon 3. This is your answer. Okay. Same things, remaining 2 examples you have to do yourself. In fourth example, now in fourth example, first one is 2, 4, 8, 16 and so on. First term A is 2, or you can say T1 is equal to 2. Common difference T2 minus T1, 4 minus 2, that is 2. Again D is equal to T3 minus T2, that means 8 minus 4, that is 4. We have to check 2 or 3 times to find out the D. If D is common, then we can say that this sentence makes an AP. So here D is not same, that means this AP is not form a proper AP. Now in fifth one, first term is 3, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2 and so on. Okay. Now your first term, or you can say A, that is 3. Common difference D, that means T2 minus T1. T2 is 3 plus root 2 minus T1 is 3, plus 3 minus 3 cancel out, remaining is root 2. Okay. Again D is equal to T3 minus T2. T3 is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus root 2, that is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus minus minus root 2, plus 3 minus 3 is cancel out, so remaining is 2 root 2 minus root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2, that means answer is root 2. So we can say that here common difference is always same and it is root 2. So this sentence, or you can say this AP is a proper form of AP. So we have to write another 3 terms. So we are given 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. Then we have to write 3 more terms, 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2 and 3 plus 6 root 2 and so on. Okay. Now see, suppose you are given 10th is A, 2A, 3A, 4A, and so on. So your first term is T1, or you can say A is A. Common difference, D is equal to T2 minus T1. T2 is 2A minus A. 2A minus A, that is A. Again, D is equal to T3 minus T2. T3 is 3A minus 2A, that is A. So here common difference is always same and it is A. So we can say that this is a proper form on AP. So we have to write 3 more terms. Which one? You are given A, 2A, 3A, 4A, then 5A, 6A, 7A, and so on. Okay? So remaining examples you have to do yourself. Do more practice for it. Now for 5.2 we are meet in the second lecture. Then best of luck for the remaining exercise and carry yourself. Okay, bye.